Hi everyone. So today let us take this one question from I think it has been asked at Google Meta. So the prompt is you launched a new sign of flow. I do not know have I answered this before or not, but let us attempt this because I find it very interesting. This feels new, so I want to attempt it. You launched a new sign of flow to encourage new users to add more profile information. Okay. So A/B test results indicate that percentage of people that added more information increased by 8%. Okay, second, and however, 7-day retention decreased by 2%. What do you do? Okay, let us start with the goal part. So for goal, the our goal when we launched this new sign of flow, what was our goal? Our goal was to encourage new users add more profile information. Okay, that was our goal, to encourage users to add more profile information. Okay, and how did we do this? Method was new sign up flow. Okay, now what has happened? Now we will see what has happened. Result, and second is the unintended consequence. So the result is that percentage of people that added more information increased by 8%. So the percentage of people adding more info increased by 8%. Now what is the unintended consequence? Unintended consequence is that due to this launch or implementation of this new user flow sign up flow, we see that 7-day retention has decreased by 2%. This will be under this weekly weekly retention has reduced by 2%. So now what we shall do? Okay, first we will gather more information, gather info. Third we will analyze. Fourth we can prioritize, discuss, then we can reach a conclusion. So that is how I would like to proceed. So we have got the information in a summarized form that our goal with this sign of flow was to increase users so that user can add more information in their profiles. And did we achieve that result? And yes, we did achieve that result. Now one thing to notice here is that we would need more information regarding this. Now when we said that our goal was to add more profile information, so did we uh, make this more clear? When we say that our goal was to add more profile information, so we can go a bit deep into it and see that what was the assumption before we launch this sign up. So what did we assume? How much percent of users are going to add more info? So do we have any data? So that, okay, I will write it down here, not there, because that is what we will do in the data gathering information part. We will get more information regarding the goal, that when we launched this program, so did we have a clear number or an assumption, a range or figure, that how many users are going to add more information? And second, did we predict, thought about the impact on other metrics? Did we do any analysis? Did we do any A/B test or anything that we did? And if yes, then data points regarding that. Which of the metrics we drop by how much percentage? We can gather info regarding that. What else information do we need regarding this? Is that okay? So we say that we have information that weekly retention is reduced by 2%. So do we see other, do we see changes in other retention metrics as well, monthly or yearly, like that? And are we seeing, are we, let's say like this, do we have data about the impact on other, such as revenue, adoption, and anything else? So this is a retention metrics that we have the data, but we are trying to see that if it is limited only to the weekly or monthly or any else retention metric is being affected. Next, we are trying to gather data regarding the other fields, like do we see any impact on the revenue metrics, adoption metrics, or usage metrics, session? So any other drop or increase are we seeing based on this launch? So based on this, we will try to analyze. Let's say we have got the data that no, we have no changes in other metrics. And let's say we find that there is an increase in the average session duration by 5%. And regarding this data point, we have no data points. Let's say we have no data points because we did uh, assume that this launch will impact the other metrics, but we did not get into the specifics and did not get into any doing A/B testing or discussing with any team because this was our priority. So let's say we have no data points. And regarding, let's say we assume that this launch would impact 10% of the users. So based on this data or more information that we have gathered, let's analyze this. So we will take a balance approach. So we have nearly achieved our goal. So what else have we done? We have seen some impact on the related metrics, but these are short term metrics. Now what we need to do, we need to, let's say we need to prioritize or analyze or discuss. So how do we prioritize? First we shall discuss, then we will prioritize. So discuss this result or analysis with relevant stakeholders. Present your point of view. Now what is your point of view? What is my point of view is that these are short term impacts. related matrix. So we should wait a bit to see how it plays in the, let's say, monthly scenario before proceeding further with any solution or fix. So in conclusion, what we have done is that we have tried to gather more information regarding the situation that we have. Then we try to analyze the information, discuss with the other team members or stakeholders, present our point of view based on the data points that we have gathered, and finally conclude a definite point of action that we are going to take. So I think that is all, and let's submit this and see what others have written. Okay, I have submitted this, so let's see what others have written. So why this change? Improve retention. Also, I would recommend changing the way we measure the success of A/B test. Okay, yes, that could be done. That they are trying to, or this solution is trying to answer that or question or ask that how we are measuring that change, and also uh, trying to see how we are measuring the success of A/B test. So clarifying question, pros and cons of matrix, certain assumptions. Okay, clarification. Okay, that's all. So in the next video, let's and some other questions or any assignments that I may have prepared. Okay, thank you.